guys need to know how to be accountable for your actions. If you say you're going to do something, own up to your word. Do it. Because the word is the only thing you can keep. Someone who's accountable, it means that their actions over time always proves that they do what they said they're going to do. Someone who's accountable is reliable because they'll do the right thing. You can count on them to show up. You guys would rather put partying, watching porn, playing video games, watching Netflix shows all day than to be about yourself. There's no better feeling than to be about yourself. Because being accountable for yourself is you're going to go work out today. You're going to read something today. You're going to be on your purpose today. Because that's what you said you're going to do. So now you have to live up and do it. Accountability can come in many shapes or forms. You have to be accountable to know that your girlfriend left you because you kept over pursuing her. You kept texting her good mornings. You kept texting her goodnight paragraphs. You kept blowing up her phone. You have to be accountable and realize it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault that she decided to leave you. It was your fault. Because women, yes, we know they're hypergamous, but it's based off your actions that drove her to look for somebody better. Because you weren't good enough. Throughout high school, I had these choir classes. And I don't mind singing. And honestly, I did it. I started my 8th grade year just because one of my best friends convinced me I should do it. So I was like, fuck it, why not? And to be honest, everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad I went to those choir classes. Not only did I learn a new skill, but the teacher drilled accountability into us. If we had these early-ass morning routines, you had to be up at 6:30 so you can be at that school by 7. And if you were late, you had some shit to pay. Because not only do we have to sign off, we will be there, but we also had to show up. Learn how to be accountable for your own actions. It's rare you will find somebody who can actually teach you these things. Because not everybody has a skill to be held accountable. If you cheated in a relationship, quit blaming the girl. It was based off your actions. You could easily have left the chick you're dealing with. It was you. You decided to do that. Are you accountable? No. All accountability is knowing that you can do the right things, knowing that you can show up, and knowing that you're responsible for the actions you do, once again. Quit blaming other people. Own up to your mistakes. Own up to what you said you're going to do. Because an accountable man will go far. He will be the one at the jobs, at the workplace, who are given extra duties. Because they know he will stay on top of what he's going to do. He will be the one people look up to. Because people know that the guy who's accountable is doing what he says he is doing. So it makes other people want to look up to him and be led by him. Learn how to be accountable. You don't have that money for that car you wanted, or you don't have that money to move out because you weren't saving. You don't have as much money as you want because you spend it on all clothes. You're not living the life you want to live because of the decisions you choose to make day in and day out. Life is under your control to a certain extent. You have control over factors of who you see, who you deal with, where you go, communications you have throughout the day, your connections. You have control over all of these things. So why wouldn't you want to have control over them? Come on.